Ivan Adcock is excavating a World War II air raid shelter. 6 weeks into the project, and the bunker still isn't watertight. He's £7.63 over budget, and there's still no sign of the idiot finishing before Christmas. On top of that, he's just found out that he's expecting his first baby. Through the bomb hole. Episode 5. Through the bomb hole. So a bit of disappointment, if I'm honest, on this one. Looking at this, if I can get it in focus, that is, I really looked at that piece of metal and thought I might have found the original steps into which would have gone into the shelter, but if I can reach in and pull it, I see that it is just flat, not very much like a ladder at all, very long and quite crap. And that's because once turned over, it's an old gutter. You may be noticing that I'm actually filming over different days for this episode, so I'll apologise now if you're noticing any errors in, for example, the continuity or anything like that. I'm not a film editor, so sorry about that. Here's a rum old thing. If I give you some perspective from behind of where the bunker is, so there's the hole and the bunker is obviously down this side. I've been working at this little area in here and hoping to find the original steps, and I thought I'd found it in that, which is some kind of slab and nothing more. And I've been digging, if I can go around the other side, down into the doorway to clear up the doorway. Now, when I've been doing this a little while ago, I've just dug down and found concrete, which I thought, well, that's just blocking up the door. But it would appear that, if I can focus on that, it would appear that is the entrance. I've hit the bottom of the entrance. There's quite a discovery, that really, and I wasn't expecting it, because if I just lean back, you can see that the entrance to the doorway, bless you, whoever sneezed, the entrance to the doorway is really only about 3.5 foot. I wasn't expecting that at all. So if I can get in, I'll jump in to show you. Now I'm wondering now, I'm going to focus on this area here, and you can see where the concrete finishes. If I can bring my finger in crudely to show you where about there. There's now the edge of that concrete. Now if I dig down behind that, I'm now wondering whether the steps actually drop down into the bunker from there. Given that this is the view inside, I think if I start to clear some of this soil out now, I'll let some more daylight in there and hopefully I'll see what's going on. So I'm looking forward to having a little bit of a dig here, and I'm looking forward to it looking a little less spooky. That's the height of the door. I'm touching the floor and the roof with my shoulder. Plenty of plastic pipes in here. can we see further in there? I've noticed more as I dig in. The light is getting in, which is helpful. It's less spooky in there, still some horrible stuff in there. Okay, I seem to have hit a piece of glass, so I'm going to just film straight away because it seems in one bit. Oh, I've got no idea what that is. It's still in one bit. Come on. Wait, oh my god, it's big as well. Okay. Ugh. I don't know if you can see this. It's hard to hold I'm filming on a phone for this, just so it's so tight. There's still going on. So I'm uncovering a bottle which still, oh, it's got the lid on. Fantastic. Oh dear. It's still in one bit. Go on, gently, gently. I'm gonna try and frame that better for you. There we have a bottle, remarkably in one piece, and I've looked on the lid and it's Fanta, which costs 10p. Oh no, it's bottle deposit for 10p. Zoom in there. So I'm a fan. My first real find is a Fanta bottle. Mind you, it's probably hard to get a Fanta bottle these days. Any guesses? A pram? Nice little feature on that. So I've exposed the bottom of the door now, so you can see the ledge there. Two little features either side. Might have been for fixing the ladder too. One on the other side there. If I can focus on it. Let's try again. So I don't know what they're for. There's the ledge there. So far no sign of any ladder, but of course that might have been rusted over years ago. Inside the entrance now, zooming in, I've just noticed there's that tin, so that could be chemicals, could be something I don't want to find, but we'll drag that out carefully, have a look at it. Of course it is. Whoa. My #1 fan. So here's a look at where we are to give you full perspective. Entrance there with the new floor of the entrance, and inside still horrible. Move this bicycle that I've rigged up. Over the back there you've got quite literally a ton of bricks, and then on the floor lots of builder's rubble. This is rotten wood. You can see a few bricks, but the walls are solid. On that far side you can see it's brick covered in cement, and they're really solid. On the roof you've got these spikes of wire hanging down. You wouldn't want to hit your head on those, but that's a good thing because it shows that there was a wire mesh put in place, and the roof is tin, which would have been to hold the concrete in place, the mesh and the tin. It also means hopefully that it won't collapse at any point, but I'm not taking that chance. The only thought I'm now having is that over the back there where there's quite literally a ton of bricks, I'm now wondering, there is another entrance or exit there, so I might have to go in through the back over there, and that will involve losing my footpath, but I'm prepared to do that, I think, for this project. Okay, as the rain comes down and wets my helmet, we're going to leave that episode there. A good couple of days dig. Best thing was discovering this, the bottom of the doorway, and it may not be the main doorway. We'll find that out in future episodes, no doubt. Also, huge discovery finding a saucepan. That does lead us to think that there's a lot of builders nonsense in there which is chucked in the 70s and 80s, and we won't find authentic stuff from World War II, which we didn't really think we'd do anyway. But I'm going to leave that episode and hope you can join us on the next episode of Through the Bomb Hole.